Hi, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Love, and let's make some coffee and chit chat. Light a candle. So yesterday I did a video, and I just talked about responding to inspiration, right? Responding to nudges of inspiration, and I've gotten into this rhythm, which I kind of like, and on most days it works. Where, let's light the candle, yay, where I do Coffee with Love, and then I sometimes go over and I record my podcast, like a similar, expanding a little more on what I've shared on Coffee with Love, and then I create a like a coffee short, right? So the short is like a shortened version of Coffee with Love, and I get to change that to a reel. And whoopsies, the phone slipped, and let's see, I think coffee got everywhere. So, but anyway, bottom line is that I wanted to talk again about what I started to talk about yesterday, which was responding to good morning. Responding to, I think I literally had a coffee explosion. That's crazy. All right. Let's turn this back around. All right. So responding to the bursts of inspirations that we get. And when I did my podcast recording, good morning, I expanded on this, and I thought about like whether it was scripture or whether it's like just people who've made such significant impacts in life and in history. What if they would not have responded to the initial nudges of inspiration? Because responding to inspiration and responding to prompts from God, or responding to even life's like synchronicities, right? Like it's very interesting if we think about the times where we maybe hadn't, and also the people who have, and what if they hadn't. So I used, like, in my podcast I talked about, like, what if Noah, right, like in building the ark, like what if he would have rationalized it so much that it just was so bizarre and absurd, and didn't respond to the initial prompt, didn't move in faith. Like, a lot of things happen, and we just have to trust and move in faith. And that just made me think about what blessings get missed and what doors do not open because we didn't do the initial first step. And that's where mindset comes in, which is what we've, camped out on and chatted about in all these mornings, even since October, when I started doing these lives. Talked about having vision and ideas, and now we're looking, and this has been a month of expansion. But with expansion comes, you've got to have great faith, and you've got to have action. You can't be afraid to take a step. And it doesn't matter what the burst of, obviously you don't want to do anything like threatening or life-threatening, but there's simple nudges and acts of obedience, right, to the nudge, steps of faith that come with any level of growth and expansion. And when we're in our comfort zone, we will rationalize, we will make up excuses, we will do all the things to keep from doing the first step. But what we don't realize is that initial step of obedience is almost like a key to unlock all the other things that we are, kind of praying for and desiring and wanting to call forth, which goes back to the idea of vision, right? And so I think as we go into February, because once the new car smell of January disappears, right? The new year, we're in it. February's here. March is coming. Spring will be here. And you're literally like on the hamster wheel, and you look up and it's, December again. You look at the seeds planted, what we've done. And if we don't continue to have the little mind checks and working on mindset and looking at how we're acting in the moments or responding in the moments, we'll find that maybe not a lot has changed in the areas that we'd wanted to see the most growth. And so with expansion comes discomfort, but know that there's discomfort on either end of the stick. Let's take a sip of coffee because my mouth's getting dry. There's always pain. There's either the pain that comes with regret or the pain that comes with growth, which leads to even greater things. It's not about perfection. It is about excellence. Excellence in the moment. Excellence with what you've been given responsibility for, what we put our hands to. And this is for me too. I literally said the other day, I feel like I take 10 steps forward, like 4 steps back every day. But I'm not starting back at 1. It's not ground zero every day. But it's that consistent, persistent process. And doing the, I learned this saying, and then we'll wrap up. It's the seemingly mundane things, right? Where we can get the slight edge. Just do the things. Just do the things. Just do the things. Whatever the thing is for you. And then it's a slow, steady progression. It seems like it's not making a difference, but try not doing it and doing the opposite. And you'll see, again, it feels like it's not making a difference until time always tells. And you see how, we've managed our time, how we've managed the responsibilities we've been given. So let's continue to lean into expansion. I was hoping to have begin a more intensive coaching experience this month. I'm going to push that out a little bit more. And, but I do have some exciting opportunities that are coming up where it's almost like next level expansion, mainly focused on mamas who were multi-passionate. And faith, I want to incorporate faith and spirituality in there, because I believe that's the foundation and everything builds from that. And so let's continue to grow and evolve and make this an incredible day. Let this not just be a month of expansion, but a life of expansion. All right, take care, Lovlee Tang, aka your mama on a mission. Signing out. Peace. Bye-bye.